Good evening, Reagan County Owl fans, and welcome to tonight's broadcast from James H. Byrd Stadium. I'm Stephen Dodd, along with my co-host Scott Myers. Tonight's broadcast is being brought to you by Glasscock Chevrolet. Scott, where are we at?
Well, we like to start with these captains coming out on the field. Captains for the Owls, number 44, Dylan Dodd, number 9, Elijah Gonzalez, number 51, Matthew Guerrero, number 60, says Juan Saucedo in your program, but we all keep referring to him as Billy.
We've got kind of a special edition of the pregame tonight, in addition to the captains, and we'll see who wins the toss. We've got some little Owls running out of the tunnel, and I know they're pretty pumped.
We've got little Owls and little Owl cheerleaders as well, so we'll get you a shot of that here in a second, as soon as we get this coin toss figured out. It looks like the Owls have won the toss and elected to receive, and they will be receiving at the south end. So with that out of the way, we might just have to step aside and let people watch the festivities for the next few minutes so they can get the full effect of kids running onto the field and all of that stuff. And we'll make sure that you get to hear the band doing the national anthem and all that stuff as well.
All right. We'll be back.
That's not uncommon for those 3- and 4-syllable name schools to shorten it.
Well, there you have it. What a great way to start an evening of football.
You can't get any better than that. You know, Scott, you and I both were lucky enough to go to the pep rally today, and we saw the cheerleaders for the flag football group. They actually did a cheer for the whole school. It was fantastic.
They did. It was so good. And then to see those guys running out on the field, and man, they were super happy to be out here. Let's do the national anthem, and we'll get right back to you. Love all the pageantry that goes with Friday night football.
And it is a beautiful night tonight, Scott. And fall is in the air. It feels like football.
It feels like football. We've got a little breeze tonight, which may or may not affect what happens on the field. I tell you what, there's nothing quite like Friday Night Lights. You got the Star Spangled Banner ringing through the West Texas air. You got little kids. You got little kids football players, little kids cheerleaders, and then you've got varsity football, all of that lined up for one fine evening. Really glad that y'all could join us. It looks like we're getting ready to get rolling.
Looks that way, Scott. Now, the Owls are set to receive.
Looks like back deep will be Elijah Gonzalez,
Octavian Reyes.
And then in that kind of middle section there, Raymond Saldivar, AJ Avalos, Jarrett Brown.
Dylan Odom's here.
On the near side is Odom.
Got on the line with Hunter Fuller, looks like.
Fuller and Fraga and trying to work my way across here.
If you're not here at James H. Byrd Memorial Stadium, get on down here for some exciting Friday night football. The Roosevelt Eagles are kicking it off to the Reagan County Owls as we start this first quarter in this district ball game.
And we are underway. Kick is straight down the middle, fielded by Gonzalez at the 10. Brings it to the near side. Got a couple blockers in front of him. Makes it all the way out across the 35-yard line. Nice return by the senior.
Fantastic return by Elijah, and great job by the Owls creating a lane for him. And we'll see Kason Brown and this Reagan County offense take the field, their first series of this first quarter.
We'll check to make sure that your picture is still good and assume that we're still rolling here. I'm not sure if you can see or not. If the picture's hung up, we'll get it fixed. I'll let you know as best I can. In fact, I might just pretend we're on radio here for a second. So, Owls on your radio dial moving left to right. We haven't actually had a play from scrimmage yet. The officials are working on something. Coming to ask Coach Brown about something over here. We don't know what that is, but
not sure what's going on. A little too early for shenanigans.
I didn't see any flags or anything like that. Official with the white hat is showing let's play. And so Kason Brown in the shotgun to take the snap from Matthew Guerrero. Roosevelt showing blitz and then backing off.
After surveying the field, Brown looks like he's got the call he wants.
They do send for Reyes up the middle off the left side. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Short gain, maybe a yard.
Looks like Scott led the group of Eagles on the tackle there. Owls for a short gain. 2nd and about 9, Scott.
Left side of the line there, Eli Hernandez, Juan Saucedo. Matthew Guerrero at center. And to his right, Connor Norton and Little Sauce. Saucedo. A little pitch now to Reyes, who tries to cut upfield, but is hit in the backfield, drop for a loss of 2.
Diaz on the tackle for the Eagles.
So 3rd and long, 3rd and about 11 yards to go for a first down here. Owls have nobody in the backfield.
No back set for Reagan County. Brown's going to air it out on 3rd down.
Looking for the slant route, but then gets into trouble and is brought down as the pocket collapses around him. That's going to bring up 4th down. Just didn't have time to get anybody open. And of course, the Owls needed to pick up 11 or 12 yards to get a first down there.
Owls opting to punt on this 4th down after their first series. Stalls out in the first quarter, and we'll see the Owl punt team and defense after that.
So Guerrero is in punt formation, picks up the low snap. It gets blocked, and Roosevelt falls on the ball. Doesn't really matter who falls on it. Roosevelt's going to have the ball. It looks like all the way down inside the 10-yard line. So the Eagles quite fired up about that opening sequence. They get a 3 and out, and then they get a block punt, and now they've got a very short field.
Short field indeed, Scott. Let's see if the Reagan County Owls can push them back and get a stop here.
Let's see if we can get these Roosevelt ball players. This is Trevino, who is the quarterback under center. He keeps it off the right side. Matthew Guerrero meets him and brings him down. A little bit of help from Saucedo.
Look like Saucedo got a little different setup here.
So it looks like we've got a 4-man front, Stephen, on defense, which is different and presumably different specifically for this Roosevelt Eagles offense. Eagles love to keep the ball on the ground. Gensler is the back behind. Gensler is the back that gets the carry here and comes across the 5 down to the 3-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal from there.
Al's doing a good job of keeping the Eagles out of the end zone so far with the short field. 3rd down. 9 minutes remaining in this, the first quarter.
Trevino under center. Gensler gets the call off the left side and into the end zone. And the Eagles are on the board first. A lot of senior and junior leadership on this Eagles team. Trevino, the quarterback, is a senior. Gensler, who we anticipate will get the bulk of the carries tonight, is a junior.
Isn't he, Scott? Yep.
He is a junior. And Stephen, you and I both remembered him well from last year.
We did. When we seen him run on the tracks around here. I believe he was playing for Sonora.
Diaz, the motion back, will get some of those carries as well. He's also a senior. The 2-point conversion is good. So Eagles have jumped out to an 8-0 lead. That'll take us to our first break.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. 8 minutes, 34 seconds left in this, the first quarter. Eagles have struck first and are kicking off to Reagan County. They can begin their second series here in the first quarter.
Kick down the middle once again, fielded by Gonzalez once again, and coming to the near side again. He's going to pick up a block here, make it around the 20, out of bounds at the 26-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 25. Owls offense will come set up.
First and 10, Reagan County. 8 minutes, 27 seconds left in this, the first quarter. Brown under center.
Avalos is the running back. And Saldivar, Odom, Octavian Reyes, Elijah Gonzalez are the receivers, and the Eagles get to Kason Brown in the backfield quickly once again. No time for anything to develop. A loss of 5 with the sack. Dodd checks in. Looks like the Owls may need to provide an extra blocker.
It's going to bring up 2nd and about 15, Scott. Brown looking to get the call.
Indeed, now with the 2-back set. Dodd gets the call. Out across the original line of scrimmage. Nice tough run by the senior. He's going to pick up 9, and that'll leave us with a 3rd and 6.
Definitely manageable. Almost anything's manageable with this offense, and much better shape for Reagan County. 3rd down, 6. Brown looks like they're staying with the 2-back set. Owls looking to push the ball down the field, and
Brown throwing all the way, does have time this time. Gets
nice
the ball out on the sideline too. Octavian Reyes still on his feet, but got pushed out of bounds. Plenty of yardage for the 1st down.
Excellent protection up front. Ball perfectly placed. Nice route. Great execution by Reagan County. 1st down, Reagan County Owls.
Good to see the Owls move the chains. That out route to Reyes. Kason Brown to Octavian Reyes. We've seen them hit that several times this season.
We have. They have a really good connection.
We'll keep our eyes here on Avalos up the middle with the carry. A.J. Avalos picks up 4 on 1st down.
Nice run by the sophomore in the backfield. Tough run, too. Good job up front by the Owl offensive line for the gain. Brings up 2nd down and about 5 to go.
Eagles very confident in their pass coverage. They're single covered. They do have a single high safety here. So it's not exactly a cover 0, but Brown to Dodd again, covers up, comes across, picks up a couple more. Going to leave us with 3rd down and 4.
3rd and very manageable coming up again for Reagan County. Nice job up front by the Reagan County offensive line. Brown awaits the call. 5 minutes, 56 seconds remaining in the 1st quarter.
Same set for this entire series. Eagles have extra guys up on the line. Dodd gets the call and is hit and dropped for, looks like they're going to give him the line of scrimmage for no gain. And 4th down now. We'll see what Coach Brown wants to do with 4th and 4, just across midfield. Taking a look. Clock is running. Of course, play clock is running.
5 minutes, 20 seconds left in the 1st quarter.
Kason Brown is lined up out here on the near side as a wide receiver. The call is coming in. It looks like A.J. Avalos is set to take the snap here. So a little bit of a different look. And they are indeed going to run a play, but the snap gets past Avalos, and he is going to be brought down. I would love to have seen what that play was going to look like had it had a chance.
Looked like a Wildcat setup, Scott. Bet we'll see it again soon. Owls defense takes the field with 4 minutes, 58 seconds remaining in the 1st quarter.
So the ball is set at the 35-yard line, and the Eagles take over once again.
Owls in that same original formation, the 4-man front, looking to counter this running Roosevelt team. The real contrasting styles here on the field tonight, Scott.
This Roosevelt team has been doing this, I don't know how long. This is all we saw last year as well. This set, this formation, this set of plays that they run out of this formation is identical to what we saw them run last year.
Yes, they have consistently across the board, this is what they do.
Rodriguez with the carry that time.
Brings up a 2nd down.
So contrasting styles, not just with what these two teams do, but with pretty much everybody that we've seen up to this point.
Yes.
We usually play 5 defensive backs, and we don't have a use for 5 defensive backs because these guys are going to run the ball, and they're going to run it up the middle quite a bit. As you see right here, Trevino keeps it this time and picks up a first down for Roosevelt. Ball across the 20 is placed at the 19.
4 minutes left in the first quarter. Yeah, Scott, I don't think we've seen this year.
We haven't, and now we got to see it yesterday. If you were watching middle school football, they run this throughout their entire program because their 7th grade team, their 8th grade team, they run the same thing. It's a philosophy that's very effective for them. It's brought them to a state ranking. Pile gets pushed forward, still no whistle. Now the whistle blows. It looks like it's going to be a gain of about 8.
Three minutes left in the first quarter. Looks to be second down and about 3 to go, Scott. And got an idea what Roosevelt's going to do.
The question is, will they run it left or will they run it right? They're actually going to pass out of the formation this time, and the completion is good to J.J. Diaz. Trevino to Diaz for the score. So they lull you to sleep with this running, and they ran every single down up till then. And then they show you that they can do something else as well.
2 minutes, 39 seconds left in the first quarter.
It's a difficult read, too, because you've got so many guys committed to stopping the run that as soon as that running back is out of the backfield. First man through this time is Gensler. Gensler picks up the goal line for a 2-point conversion. So we are at 16-0, 2:39 remaining in the first half. We'll be back.
And we're back, Al fans. Let's see.
I was going to give you the kicker's name for Roosevelt here, but I do not have a number 4 listed on my roster. So
Al set to receive. 2 minutes, 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Al's down 16.
this time it's the up back Avalos who's going to get a chance. Coming across the 35 down to the 37, 38 yard line.
Our first flag of the game, Scott.
Position of that flag indicates there's going to be some kind of block in the back or a hold, usually against the receiving team. But there's conversation about it, so I'm not sure. Usually if it's a straightforward call like that, they don't need to talk about it very long.
There is some conversation, Scott, and they're moving it back.
We should pretty soon get some indication of why we're getting it back. Was that a backup?
I think it was just a coincidence, but it was a well-timed one.
Flag was thrown all the way back inside the 25.
And I didn't see what happened, Scott, so.
I was unclear on the indication from the white hat as well. So, regardless, what we have is
1st and 10. Reagan County backed up in their territory, looking to move the ball, move the chains.
back to a single back set. Reyes comes across the formation. He's going to get a little swing pass out there. The idea is trying to get Octavian Reyes in some space so he can use his speed. The Eagles are all over that one. Looks like no gain on the play. Owls installed a couple of these things in their offense just a couple of weeks ago. They can run a sweep out of that.
Yes.
They can run that swing pass. Trying to get a couple of guys who've got some speed out into space where they can use it. Brown does have time to get the ball up this time. Single coverage.
Perfect
Elijah
pass.
Gonzalez brings it in.
Nice throw, nice catch, good protection. 1st down, Reagan County.
That's a great pitch and catch. We love seeing those two guys connect. And I understand why Roosevelt wants to do this single coverage, but
Elijah's hard to cover.
Elijah Gonzalez is hard to cover straight up like that. We may see that safety start to cheat to the Elijah side of things here.
We might, Scott. 1st and 10, Reagan County, minute 44 left in the first quarter. Owls on the move.
If you can get that thing to open up a little bit, then a couple other things start to open up as well. Eagles send 5, and one of them gets to Alex Xavier Reyes behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 2. They don't really disguise what they're doing on defense either. They line up guys on the line of scrimmage and they send them. Second and 12.
About a minute left in the first. Brown takes a snap.
Little slant route and nearly made a connection with Raymond Saldivar, just out of reach. 3rd and 12. Dodd checks in as the running back.
Third and 12, 56 seconds left in the first quarter.
Coverage is a little softer as you would expect on 3rd and long. Keep those guys in front of you. Gonzalez is the target. I'm sorry, Octavian Reyes was the target. That's a pass pattern that we don't see very often. I think they hold on to that one for a 3rd and 12 situation.
I think they do, Scott. Almost got it. Owls look to punt. 52 seconds left in the first quarter.
They had me fooled on what they were trying to do there.
Me too.
So here's Matthew Guerrero back. And gets this one away cleanly. Bounces across the 40 and takes a couple of rolls, and Alex Xavier Reyes picks it up to give the Eagles 1st and 10 at their own 31.
And let's take a break. We'll be back.
Never know how long this break is. Ready to go.
And we're back, Owl fans. 43 seconds left in the first. Owls are down. Roosevelt's got the ball on the 30. 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Trevino follows the first man through this time, gets stacked up finally after a gain of 4 and possibly 5. It's another one of those options where Trevino can hand it to the first guy through, or in this case, he follows the first guy through and uses him as an extra blocker.
Brings up a 2nd and about 5 for the Eagles. Clock ticking down in this, the first quarter. and it doesn't look like they're going to take another play. We're going to end the first quarter. Owls are down 16-0, but they've been moving the chains, moving the ball. Let's come back to the second quarter and see how it goes. We'll be back. And we're back, Owl fans. Start of the second quarter. Owls are down. Lubbock Roosevelt's got the ball. Second down, 5 to go.
I'm glad we know it's second down because I can't read that marker from here. Can you read it?
I can't, so I'm going by the scoreboard.
I'm not sure it's working, so should have brought my down keeper that I wear on my wrist. Flags come in, play is stopped. False start is the indication, so it'll be 2nd and 10 instead of 2nd and 5. If I had known that we wouldn't have a down marker, then I really would have brought my, I don't know, have you seen these, Steven?
The clicker?
No, I actually wear a thing on my wrist.
I have.
I pull over my finger when it's first down, pull it over my second finger when it's second down, and pull over. So it's a handy thing to have because when you're the white hat, if there's a question about what down it is, you're responsible for all the fallout from that.
2nd and 10 for the Eagles. And Scott, for years, I didn't know what that was until you had explained it to me.
Trevino hands off to Gensler, picks up 3, maybe 4. 3rd down and 7.
Nice job by the Owl defense. Big 3rd down here. 3rd and 6 to go. 11:43. Clock counting down in the second quarter. Clean game so far, Scott. Not a lot of flags.
Pretty clean. Pretty straightforward when you run this kind of offense. See if the Owls can make a 3rd down stand here. The little pitch out to the outside, and driven out of bounds is Zach Bryant, but
well, it's going to be close.
I believe they've marked it at exactly the first down marker. They are indeed moving the chains.
11:14 left in the second quarter. Owls are down. 1st and 10, Roosevelt Eagles.
Zach Bryant, yet another senior running back. Pitch to the near side this time, and Diaz gets a good head of steam and has the sideline and is going to win the race to the paint. J.J. Diaz, senior running back, made the edge and outraced everybody from there.
11 minutes left in the second quarter. Looks like Roosevelt's going to go for 2. They've done that every time.
I'd be curious to know if they have a PAT kick formation that they use. Trevino keeps it himself and gets across for the 2-point conversion. So 24 on the board for the Eagles. 11 minutes remaining in the second quarter, and we'll bring you back for the kickoff.
And we're back. Reagan County fans, 11 minutes left in the second quarter. Roosevelt set to kick off.
Straight kick down the middle once again.
Octavian Reyes has got it.
Looking for a little space, brings it across the 30 to 33-yard line.
Nice return by the senior.
So 1st and 10 for the Owls at the 33-yard line.
It's like Avalos in the backfield, Brown under center. Owls are ready to go. 1st and 10.
4 receivers set. Swing passes to Avalos. Needed one more block to get AJ out into the flat there. Zach Bryant comes in and makes the tackle for the Eagles.
10 minutes, 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Brown awaiting the call.
Second down and 11. Brown looks right, comes back to the left. Well covered on the outside. Receiver over there was Octavian Reyes.
Brings up 3rd down for Reagan County.
Zach Bryant, number 12, is listed as a linebacker. He's playing much more of what we would call a rover spot.
Looks that way, Scott. Owls have 3 receivers. 4 receivers.
And 3 to this side, and going to have somebody open deep. Saldivar cannot quite catch up to this one. The Owls correctly recognized that they had 3 receivers being covered by 2 defenders and could not make the connection. Boy, that would have changed.
Good read. Good recognition by the Owls. Brings up 4th down. Owls are going to punt. 10 minutes, 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
By the way, Dylan Odom is the long snapper, I believe. Guerrero gets this one off quickly. It is up and takes a straight up bounce and will be corralled there by Fraga.
Abraham Fraga downs it, and the Owl defense takes the field with just under 10 minutes left in the second quarter.
We took a break here last time, and we almost didn't make it back.
That's right. So we've decided we better stay with it.
Roosevelt is, they don't waste any time. They just get into formation and then run stuff, so. Trevino keeps, comes off the right side, is met there by Guerrero, Gonzalez. 3 or 4 more Owls get on the tackle, drive him out of bounds.
Host of Owls in on the tackle. Brings up a second down for the Eagles.
You know what? I'm pretty sure that this is right. I believe it is a parliament.
That is 100% correct.
I believe that should be how we should refer to the multiple Owls in on a tackle. Can we just refer to that as a parliament of Owls?
We can.
I would like that. That would just make me smile a little bit every time we say it.
Parliament it is.
Second down and 5. First man through. This is Gensler. Gensler rumbles ahead for 3 more. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Brings up a third down.
Trevino, first man through again is Gensler.
Short gain, nice play by the defense. It's enough to move the chains, but nice job by the Owl defense.
I'm going to correct myself here. That's Octavio Rodriguez who picks up the first down for the Eagles. At the Owl 44-yard line.
Looks like the Eagles have got the play in from the sideline. I think I know what it's going to be.
if they line up any differently now, then we're going to fall out of our chairs. Trevino pitches. The ball is on the ground, but then picked up immediately by Diaz, and we know how fast he is. Good effort by Jarrett Brown, but just can't catch up with Diaz around the corner. Looked like the Owls might have a little break, and that ball bounced right back up into Diaz's hands. And he made the most of it. Two backs in motion. They should stop this, yeah. They say,
Officials on top of that. You can't do that you can in Canada.
Canada has a couple of different rules. That's right.
Yeah, I've watched Canadian football. There's a lot of people moving.
There's a lot of people moving, and Canadian football, you can be in motion directly towards the line of scrimmage. I mean, you can take off from behind the line, and if as long as you don't cross it before the ball snapped, you can be full tilt headed into the defense. Makes for some kind of exciting plays.
It does.
But American football, and of course we play in Texas by NCAA rules. Now there's one back in motion, and Gensler this time is going to get dragged down. So the Owls hold them out of the end zone on the conversion. And we're down at 7:37 to play in the first half. We'll be back in a minute.
Roosevelt set to kick off. 7 minutes, 37 seconds left in the second quarter.
Squirrely kick down the middle, fielded by Octavian Reyes.
Nice job by the senior.
Comes across the 30.
Nice
out of
return.
bounds at the 31.
Nice return.
Looked like a knuckleball coming down the field on that kickoff. Never had to hit a knuckleball.
You're thinking baseball because it's championship series season.
It is. Finally down to the final four. And if you think officiating doesn't matter, go watch the end of that Dodgers-Giants game.
I'm not going to say a word.
Alex Xavier Reyes is the lone back.
Brown in the backfield, and the quarterback set, looking, surveying the field.
Saldivar comes across the formation. Brown escapes the first man, coming to the sideline himself. Going to come out of bounds for a loss. Technically, that'll be a sack.
Brown making the most of that play. Brings up second and about 10 for the Owls. 7 minutes, 26 seconds left in the second quarter.
I'm going to call it 2nd and 14.
I like 2nd and 10 better.
You would not be the only one. So straight up pass play this time. Odom is the underneath receiver. He
nice
comes
catch.
up and makes
nice
a nice
throw.
grab. Out jumps the defender. Good hands to come down with that pass.
Excellent work by the Owl offense. Moving the ball. Brings up a 3rd and about
3rd and 5, maybe 6.
About 6. 7 minutes left in the second quarter.
Dylan Odom played that like basketball player.
He did.
This is my board. 3 receivers to the near side here, which is the short side of the field. And Brown looks actually left, but is under. He's swarmed by the Eagles and brought down for a sack. This is going to bring up 4th down and about 12. And here comes the punt team. Just not enough time to make something happen back there.
Guerrero back to punt for the Owls. 6 minutes, 13 seconds left in the second quarter.
Guerrero,
nice punt.
To the near side. It's going to take a nice,
wow,
good Owl roll.
Nice job by the senior punter. And we'll be back. And we're back, Owl fans. 5 minutes, 58 seconds left in the second quarter. Scott, I inadvertently cut you off there. You were about to say something.
Well, I was just noticing how good a punt that was.
That was.
Guerrero. I'm not sure how the statistician is going to read it, but that was about a 50-yard punt. The toss this time, trying to get outside and getting outside, but this is going to come back. The Owls have been held on the end there. And in the opinions of some, that's not the first time that's happened. But you see where that yellow flag is on the field. It's at the original line of scrimmage. And
see what the call here is, Scott.
Almost certain that that one's coming back from that point. That's a lot of conversation for a holding call.
It is.
Maybe these guys just miss each other and need to catch up.
Catching up, yeah. It's been, a lot been going on last 18 months.
Offense, 10 yards, still first down. But 1st and 20 now.
Eagles set to go. 1st and 20.
First man through gets wrapped up this time by a parliament of owls.
Look like a parliament. It's hard to tell with this brand of football who's where.
It is it's so compacted. Everybody is within a couple of yards of everybody else is what it feels like.
Clock ticking down in the second quarter, 5 minutes left.
A little extra movement a little early.
Looks like a false start on the Eagles. Back them up a bit.
Still second down. Second and quite a ways. 24 maybe?
Give a shout out to some folks watching Owl football tonight. Benito Romero, thank you for watching.
Hey, Ben. Trevino back to pass. Has his man Diaz along the sideline. Very athletic reception. Go ahead, Steven. Who else you got there?
So we have Danny Monzingo, longtime Owl fan, watching Reagan County tonight. Janine Tarvin, also longtime Owl fan, watching the Owls. We appreciate y'all. Luis Rodriguez. The Whites, Clinton and Carolyn. Thanks for watching.
You bet. So the Eagles do indeed pick up a first down across the 35 to the 36, 1st and 10. And do you recognize this formation yet?
Seen it.
Parliament. Looks like they're going to give him a gain of 2.
Nice job by let's call it the Parliament.
I believe so.
Brings up a 2nd and 8, 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the second quarter, excuse me.
Trevino keeps, comes off the left side. This time we've got Guerrero as the first man to hit him, stand him up.
Going to bring up a 3rd down for the Eagles. Clock ticking down in the second quarter, 2 minutes, 40 seconds left.
Back to pass again. Trevino has room to the left side. He's going to take it. Fraga catches up with him, hangs on, drags him down.
Nice tackle by Abraham. It'll be enough for an Eagle first down, but a nice stop by Fraga.
Good discipline for Fraga as well. He had his hand inside the pads there. If you pull him back on that, you get a horse collar tackle, and he held on to him long enough to make a legitimate tackle instead of getting the penalty. Trevino with the pitch, and we're not sure. Owl fans are looking for flags to come in there, but no such thing.
Brings up 2nd and about 6. Now we've got a new down marker over there, Scott.
We do. Is that old school?
That's old school.
Or is that somebody found some poster board? I can't. Eagles do pick up another first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line. We will have coming up for you we're ticking down close to a minute left in the first half. The Mighty Owl Band. If you're keeping track, the Mighty Owl Band. Good tackle on the outside by Saldivar. First and goal now for the Eagles.
You were saying, Scott, the Mighty Owl Band?
Mighty Owl Band last weekend got straight ones, first division on their performance, and are headed to tomorrow, the official UIL competition. So they're peaking at just the right time.
They are, Scott. How exciting.
Well, you see those kids put in so much work into an 8-minute performance, essentially, right? And they start in July. And everything comes down to what can they do tomorrow. And now if they get that first division again tomorrow, they get a chance to move on and do it again. Indication is touchdown Eagles, 22 seconds remaining in the first half. But we'll get you sound and picture for the Mighty Owl Band. The performance is called Journey to New Galaxies, which may help you as you watch. The fans who are here at the stadium, they always hear the announcement. But it makes actually a little bit more sense when you know the title. Owls stand them up on the 2-point conversion. And we will still have a kickoff before halftime.
Yeah, we've got 22 seconds left. Yep. We'll be back. And we're back, Reagan County Owl fans. 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Owls are set to receive the kickoff from the Roosevelt Eagles. Got Octavian Reyes and Elijah Gonzalez deep for Reagan County.
Straight down the middle again.
Octavian opts to take it up the field once again.
Does catch the sideline. Ball comes out, but he's out of bounds.
Nice return by the senior.
Anyway.
Nice return.
That took a few seconds off the clock, so 14 seconds remaining in the first half. Owls have a fresh set of downs, but only 14 seconds to work with. The ball is marked at the 31. And the Eagles defense is playing pretty deep. I believe it's safe to call this a prevent defense. Pass over the head of Raymond Saldivar on the near sideline.
Leaves us 10 seconds, about time for one more play, Scott.
It's the right idea. If he can hit Saldivar over here, then they've picked up 15 yards and have the clock stopped. 2nd and 10. Brown looks left, now looks middle, now comes out of the pocket, has time, and trying to get it to Reyes on the sideline. Throws it over his head. 4 seconds.
4 ticks left in the first half, enough to get about one more play in.
So what we'll do after this play is we'll go to a little bit of that commercial break there, and then when the band gets lined up and ready to go, then we'll have it all ready for you so you can hear and see the Mighty Owl Band.
Which should be a great performance going into their competition tomorrow.
Well, if they're getting straight ones, then they're doing a good job. Brown looking deep, might as well. Throws it underneath, and Saldivar catches it. There's going to be a gain of about 14, but that'll be the end of the first half. So we'll take a little break. We'll bring you back for the Mighty Owl Band.
See, when we sit down at Christmas dinner, there are 7 out of 8 kids. But he's interested. Did you meet Sue? Isn't she wonderful?
And we're back, Owl fans. Start of the second half. We got a minute left before we get started. Great job by the Mighty Owl Band.
I hope you got to hear that and see that. They are on their way to UIL competition in San Angelo tomorrow evening. Mr. Rumbo told me they are playing at 5:45 tomorrow evening. They play at, I call it San Angelo Stadium. The only way I know how to distinguish it is it's not the one that ASU plays at. It's
Right.
the other one.
Right.
Is it called San Angelo Stadium?
I'm going with it. The other one.
That's what. There's consensus in the booth that I've given you enough information that you can find the band tomorrow evening.
Well, we've had a lot of people watching, and we appreciate your viewership. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Glasscock Chevrolet. And as always, the Big Lake Wildcat putting this together. We appreciate it. Jim Fuller, watching from Lubbock, longtime listener. We appreciate you, Jim. Juan Martinez, Eric Dodd. I know that guy. Tracy McFall, thank you for watching. Lissa Kamak, we appreciate you. J.C. Mankin, Eda Turner, Nina Hallmark, Patty Majors, Jonna Pullig is watching, Dwayne Mitchell. Shout out to the band there from Dwayne and Mary Lofton. Thank y'all for watching Now Football. All set to kick off. Start the second half.
Alex Xavier Reyes boots it down the middle, fielded and fallen on. They should be calling him down at the 15, and they did.
And they did.
So the player with his knee down and control of the ball is down in NCAA football and all high school football. So the Roosevelt Eagles will take over 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now, Stephen, what we saw in the first half is that this Lubbock team has earned this ranking that they showed up with. What do we have the actual official ranking number of?
I don't. I will look it up. I think the top 15 for some reason. I think.
We might be able to get you some scores from around the district.
Yeah, some
well.
surprises out there.
Owls do a good job of stuffing that run up the middle, gain of 1 or possibly 2.
Nice job of the Owl defense there.
Hey, we got the down marker fixed. Never mind, just went off.
Just went off. I liked the old down marker. I did. I was really hoping like a whiteboard.
The flip cards with the big red magic
Yeah,
marker
nice
on it.
low-tech solution. Well, it looks like that's what we have. So
There
now
it
instead of
is.
it, we
We're
have
back to your favorite.
He's holding it up. It's good. It's a good look.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
2nd and 8 for the Eagles.
Diaz makes the sideline again. Finally brought down 3 or 4 Owls. Cross midfield.
Some scores from around the district at half. It's 10-10. Stanton versus Coahoma.
Yes, sir.
Halftime, Idalou Abernathy. Abernathy up big, 26-3.
That is a surprising score to me right there. Not because we didn't think Abernathy was good. We saw that. But I'm not sure anybody expected him to be up 3 scores on Idalou in the first half. Trevino to Gensler. Up the middle, still going across the 20. That Coahoma-Stanton score is of particular interest to Owl fans because next week the Owls travel to Coahoma.
We've had a delivery in the stand up here in the booth, Scott.
I'm going to just go ahead and
It's about to get real.
Well, see, here's what happens. All the people who stayed home tonight, what they're missing is brisket. And you know what?
I'm kind of wafting right now, just smelling this wonderful brisket sandwich.
I think the idea here is that we might feel a little bit bad for people who are missing out on the brisket, but not so much that we're still not going to talk about how good it is.
No, you're going to hear about it.
Now, honestly, how many concession stands do you go to where you get this?
I don't know of any with this quality of food. It is just fantastic what they can turn out. We appreciate everyone making these games just great. 9:30 left in the third quarter. Eagles have the ball, 1st and 15. It looks like we had a little flag on the play.
It was a false start on Roosevelt. Trevino keeps wrapped up, makes about a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd down and 11 to go for the Eagles.
We might have to take turns eating.
I think we're going to, Scott.
Do you want to eat or talk first?
I'll talk. My daughter can talk and eat at the same time. It's amazing. Quick pitch out by the Eagles. It's enough to gain a 1st down. Be 1st and goal, Roosevelt. 8 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in the third quarter. First and goal for the Eagles. Play coming in. Quick out of the huddle, and they're ready to go. Nice stop again by Parliament of Owls. Brings up 2nd down and goal.
You're doing a fine job there, Stephen, but I feel like I need to let you take at least a few bites of that sandwich.
Thanks.
Oh, man. That'll change your life right there. Trevino under center. Same formation. Ginsler first man through. Indication is touchdown. So the brisket options, just in case people were wondering exactly what they're missing, you can get this on a baked potato. You can get this in sandwich form with pickles and jalapenos, which is what we have. It seemed like there was a third option. Boy, it's hard to say enough good things about this. And Reagan County benefits from a couple of things. One is a legitimate culinary arts program that not every school gets to have. And not just that, the head of the culinary arts program at Reagan County High School is Miss Baston, and she is doing some pretty amazing things. She's got they got a food truck this year, and Stephen wants to chime in, but not with mouthful. They've got a food truck, and they're using that as an educational tool. It's set up so that the students can learn all the stuff that they need to be learning, essentially about commercial food service. And they can learn it all in a food truck setting, and then everybody else gets the benefit because, hey, food truck. So, man, thank you, Miss Baston, for the brisket and for the fantastic job that you do week in and week out. Owls in kick return formation. We're at the 6:59 mark of the third quarter. Octavian Reyes, Elijah Gonzalez.
And I'm back. Have you ever lost your breath eating? Because I just did. That was an amazing experience. Thought your descriptions were accurate.
Oh man, have you ever lost your breath eating?
Just eat yourself completely winded. It was, oh man, that was good.
You didn't finish the whole sandwich in that amount of time, I hope.
Not quite. Elijah Gonzalez got it for the Owls.
Picks it up on a bounce, heads for the sideline. Pushed out about the 23-yard line, maybe the 24. And the Owls will try to put something together here and move the chains a few times.
First and 10, Reagan County. 6 minutes, 55 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
3 receivers, 2 backs. Owls use this personnel in the first half several times. Dodd takes it off the left side, gets a good hole, and comes through. Cross to the 30-yard line. They're going to mark him a little short at the 29, so a 4-yard gain for Dodd on first down.
Second and 6 for Reagan County. Same two-back set.
Looking for Elijah Gonzalez. Incomplete third down coming up. As you might be able to see by the official third down.
Very official.
Sketch pad.
Very official.
I just figured out what the problem is. The down marker is it's a rechargeable.
Oh, is that what it is? It's
Yeah,
a battery?
it is.
That's about right.
Alex Xavier Reyes hit at the line of scrimmage. Driven back. That'll bring up fourth down, and here comes the punting unit once again. Clock continues to move down to about 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Guerrero gets it away. Takes another nice owl bounce.
Another nice kick by Guerrero.
I'll let this one roll a little bit. Alex Xavier Reyes picks it up at the 33-yard line. Guerrero has done a fine job from back there tonight. After that first block punt, very effective beyond that. And after that first block punt, protection's been better, and he's just getting it out quick too.
He is. He's doing a good job. Roosevelt still applying some pressure, and Guerrero is able to execute a excellent punt. 5 minutes, 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Roosevelt takes the field.
I'm not sure if you're keeping track at home, but Matthew Guerrero is one of those kids who gets asked to play nearly every snap in a football game. He's so valuable. He's the center tonight on offense, defensive lineman, the punter on special teams.
Fantastic player for Reagan County.
The Owls rely on Matthew Guerrero, and there are several other guys who are in a similar position where they'll get 80 to 90% of the snaps tonight.
Clock ticking down, just over 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
It's fascinating to me that they shuttle in a play from the sideline, because they really are running. They're running 4 or 5 variations of one play, It seems like you could signal, here's the one we're doing this time. Good job by the Owls defense to get into the backfield that time. This will be a tackle for loss.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 for the Eagles. You gonna give that sandwich another go?
I was gonna wait till we were taking a break.
It's hard for me to sit here and look at this.
Does it sound like I'm still drooling? That's my fear, being on the air and having someone go, it sounds like you're slobbering on yourself.
If I'd have been on the air when I was eating, they'd have been getting some calls. Something's wrong with Steven. He's not breathing, y'all.
He's out of breath. Toss to the near side.
Looks like it's going to be just enough for the first down.
Sophomore Jacob Bettenker getting, well, I believe it's his first carry for the evening. And the Eagles have made some personnel changes. It's actually Nate Gensler, who in the first half was a running back. He's taking snaps under center now. First man through this time is Angel Oliveras, another sophomore. All the way down to the 45-yard line, 2nd and 1.
Yeah, it brings up about a 2nd and 1. See if the Owls can push him back. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Number 88, Noah Salas, runs in to say whether we're going left or right on this time.
I think that's the extent of it.
Toss. Nice run by Calvin Murphy. Senior listed as a wide receiver, getting time in the backfield. Actually hurdled a potential tackler there.
So much. I gotta eat this thing.
New set of downs for the Eagles. We're going to step aside here for just a minute. Back to the action. Clock is running at 1:20 in the 3rd quarter. It is a 1st and 10 for Roosevelt. We should keep an eye on that Abernathy-Idalou score. course, we'll be curious about that Coahoma-Stanton score, too, because Coahoma, Idalou, Stanton are the remaining 3 games on the Reagan County schedule. Toss. Finding space. Run out of bounds, finally. Calvin Murphy.
Got an update on the Stanton-Coahoma score. Stanton's up 17-10 and 6:31 left in the third quarter.
17-10. So the Owls travel to Coahoma, which refreshingly is the furthest we have to go for district this year.
Yes.
I say refreshingly because,
Yeah, with the previous realignment, we ended up with, in our football district, going to Lubbock 3 times last year, or north of Lubbock.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like the Eagles are going to be content to let the third quarter run out. And we'll be back, and we will start the fourth. And we're back, Al fans. Start of the fourth quarter. Roosevelt, first and just about goal.
looks like we need that.
And we'll be back. And we're back. 11 minutes, 37 seconds left in this, the fourth quarter. Second and goal for the Eagles. Eagles quick to the line. And it looks like we've got a timeout on the field called by Roosevelt, and we'll be back. And we're back, Owl fans. Second and goal.
Toss gathered in by number 48, Jacob Bettenker. The sophomore running back takes it in for the Eagles. We took enough breaks there in the last few minutes that I got to finish that sandwich. And I looked around the home stands here enough to recognize that the thing that I left off of the menu, brisket nachos.
Mm-hmm.
So brisket on a baked potato, brisket sandwich, brisket nachos. And shout out to Juan Martinez who's watching. He wants to make sure we enjoy that food, and no problem. Sir,
It's
no problem.
literally breathtaking.
Flag comes in on the conversion attempt.
Not a lot of flags in this game.
No, and it moves, the pace of the game moves quickly because the on these running attacks, of course, as long as the runner stays in bounds, then the clock just keeps right on rolling. And Lubbock only throws a pass once every 15 or 20 plays. And they've been completing those. So the clock just keeps right on rolling. It was the same last night. We had 7th and 8th grade games here last night. We played 2 ball games in 3 hours. Conversion attempt is no good. 11-13 brings us to a little timeout here. Bringing you back into 4th quarter action here at James Byrd Memorial Stadium. Gonzalez, Avalos, the 2 deep. Saldivar, next man up. And this number 4 kicker has done a fine job. I can't tell you his name. Avalos picks it up at the 10, brings it across the 20 to the 25.
Nice return by the sophomore. Owl offense to take the field. 11 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter.
One of the things we haven't got to see, Steven, is A.J. Avalos have an opportunity to kick the ball tonight, which we got so excited about last week.
That was just a beautiful kick by A.J.
Kahoma is the Bulldogs, correct?
I believe so, yes.
And Idalou is the...
Don't know.
We're going to have to look. We need a research person up here, JL. Come on now.
So are they the Wildcats too?
Idalou Wildcats? Sure, why not? Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'm going with Wildcats. I've been confirmed that was correct.
The Stanton Buffaloes.
Second and 10 for the Owls.
Casey Brown faked the handoff. Went down under the pressure.
Ten minutes, 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Brown has a little more protection, slips the pocket this time, goes down at the 20. And that'll bring up fourth down, according to the sketch pad.
I'd like it better if you held it with two hands and kind of walked in a mini circle like they do at boxing matches.
If we're gonna hold up a card like that, then we need ring girls. Is that what you're suggesting? Snap goes out the backside of the end zone, and the rule here is, you want this one, Steven?
I would. What's the rule?
Oh, I thought you were gonna take it.
No, I want to know what the rule is.
The snap out of the back of the end zone is a safety. So the defenders get credit for downing the punt team in their own end zone.
I got an updated score. Abernathy's up 33-3, and Stanton is up 23-17. Both games in the third quarter.
33-3. So the safety gives 2 points to Roosevelt, and the free kick comes next from the, I believe it's the 20-yard line. And free kick is interesting because the kicking team has options for how they want to do this. Mm-hmm. This is the last place that you will probably see. You remember they used to do what they'd call a drop kick?
Yes. Doug Flutie executed a drop kick.
There you go. There, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. So as long as the kicker does this from the 20-yard line, he can punt it, or they can tee it up. It looks like the Owls have chosen to have Guerrero punt from here.
Nice kick by Matt.
Bounces across the 50. And good coverage by Jarrett Brown. Good coverage by the Owls. Tackle by Jarrett Brown. And the Roosevelt Eagles will take over in Owl territory. 1st and 10 at the Owl 48. Now this is interesting. If Idalou is getting beat by 30 points, and they are also a state-ranked team, we've got some interesting things happening in this district. We'll have to find out over the next couple of weeks. Because Roosevelt and Abernathy eventually will get to play each other. Gensler off the right side keeps it in a foot race. Elijah Gonzalez still trying to track him down, and
nice touchdown saving tackle by Elijah.
That's good hustle. They're stopping the clock for something. There's a flag on the sideline, which
Did you just drop it?
It looks like they waved it off. Sometimes they'll drop a flag over there for...
It's kind of a warning.
A sideline warning.
Yeah.
If you've got coaches who don't give that side judge enough room to run down the sideline.
Ah, I see.
And he can penalize them, or if he thinks it was not that big a deal, then if they don't knock him over or anything, sometimes they'll just throw the flag just as a warning to say, next time. And into the end zone go the Eagles. Sophomore Angel Oliveris gets a chance to get on the scoreboard. Two-point conversion is no good. We're at the 9:04 mark in this ball game. We'll take a break and come back.
And we're back, Al fans. Lubbock Roosevelt set to kick off. 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Got Elijah Gonzalez and looks like A.J. Avalos set to return.
A.J. on the near side. Makes the sideline, puts his head down, run out of bounds at, it's going to be marked at the 31-yard line. Angel Martinez, the receiver in the slot here. Dodd around the left side, cuts upfield, brought down at the 30-yard line. Looks like they'll give him the 31, so no gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Pass is incomplete to bring up 3rd down.
Third and 10 for Reagan County. 8 minutes, 15 seconds left in this, the fourth quarter.
Brown over the top, just out of the reach
Just off his fingertips.
Elijah Gonzalez, the intended receiver. Fourth down and punt team coming on.
Matt Guerrero set to punt for Reagan County. It's a nice kick.
Takes another good Reagan County bounce.
Real nice kick.
Brown and Odom will let that roll down to the 26. There's some action behind the play. And a flag comes in. We'll sort out the shenanigans for you as soon as we know what it is. Flag has been waved off. So
that's 2 flags waved off. I don't think I've seen that.
Apparently no shenanigans whatsoever.
No, just a hello with the flag.
The lack of shenanigans brings us to the 26-yard line. Just so you know, we've got cheerleaders throwing shirts and little souvenir footballs into the stands. Some of those girls can really throw.
They can.
If you're not paying attention.
Occasionally hear a thud in the back of the broadcast. That's them hitting the top of the stadium here.
Good time to pay attention. Athletes all over the place around here.
Seems like the officials are still debating or discussing a topic.
Well, there are 2 different officials having a conversation with 2 different Roosevelt coaches. Not sure, family reunion.
Hard to tell.
How late is Sonic open on Friday?
Something like that.
Looks like we're going to get to play the rest of this game. So we're under 8 minutes to go. And toss. And AJ Avalos. Well done. A little sportsmanship at the end of the play there. Just what you'd expect from AJ. Kind of like it when our guys tackle somebody and then bend over and help them up and then go tackle them again. I like that. Not everybody agrees with me on that, but my personal preference.
Sure. 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 16 after a nice job by the Owl defense.
Up the middle this time and pushed back. Connor Norton, the primary tackler.
Led the Parliament. Brings up 3rd and long for the Eagles.
Red number 3 there on your sketch pad. Is not going to appear in your picture here, Owl fans. But this 4th down brings up a punting situation for Lubbock Roosevelt. What doesn't appear in your picture is Dylan Odom throwing the ball on the side, and it looks like Coach Brown wants to give his QB2 some snaps here, which is always good. I believe Dylan Odom is going to come out here, assuming the transition of punt to receiving team goes as planned. I believe we're going to get Dylan Odom as the signal caller. Snap goes over the head, and this time the Owls nearly got the safety, but this might be actually even better.
Let's give the Owls really good field position.
It's 1st and goal now for the Owls. So it could have been 2 points and then a receiving of the free kick. Instead, Dylan Odom gets to go in with 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. I'm sure the Owls would love to punch this one in. Odom has Dodd and Avalos with him. Hands it to Avalos, who gets hit, and back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Second and goal. Whistle and a false start. So second and goal is going to be from the 7 or 8 yard line.
Moving back a little bit and give it another shot.
Might open up the playbook a little bit more. Indeed, passing into the corner and intercepted by Roosevelt, still on his feet. Bram Raven is making the far sideline. Saldivar, Avalos trying to run him down, and they do. Touchdown saving tackle by A.J. Avalos. And disappointment for the Owls. Transition of power. We will be right back.
Let's go.
So you may have noticed that the field looks like it got flipped a little bit on the after the interception. Penalty assessed against the Eagles. Penalty is for a blindside block, which is a relatively new rule. I can tell you about it if you're interested.
I do have a question about that.
Yes, sir.
So on a blindside block, if you extend your hands, are you okay?
Yeah, the way the rule reads is if a player does not have a chance to see you, you cannot forcefully block him.
Okay.
Forcefully is the
Little
word that they use.
subjectivity there.
There's a little bit of subjectivity. The idea is if the guy can't see you coming, you can't hammer him. And the way they show it to you in the kind of workshop videos, the good block is you can get in the guy's way if he can't see you coming, but you can't just plow through him. So obviously a safety rule. Fraga with the chase down tackle.
Great job by Fraga on that.
Again, good restraint to not yank back
Yes.
on that
Yes. A
horse collar.
very well executed. Touchdown saving tackle by Abraham Fraga.
$33-10 now is the Abernathy over Idalou score. Matthew Guerrero Angel Martinez gets in on the tackle.
Clock ticking down, 2 minutes, 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Now, we have not done a broadcast yet from the football stadium in Coahoma.
We haven't.
So this is one of those situations where JL gets there as early as he can, brings with him the extraordinary tech person, Alex Turner, and they figure out how to get stuff done, set up, get our situation figured out in a new place. And our intent, obviously, is that we will be able to bring you this same kind of stream of an entire football game next Friday in Coahoma.
We don't know where we'll be. We don't be in the stands, in a press box, but we'll be there.
Sometimes we're inside, sometimes we're outside, sometimes people will be able to hear the game, sometimes they'll just be able to see it. So you won't know until we get there. We won't know till we get there.
It's really nice having Alex around.
I tell you what, it's hard to say how much Alex has done for this streaming. The whole enchilada. This thing works because JL and Alex make it work.
Yes.
And we just kind of show up and we talk for a couple hours and eat brisket. And we've got the icing here.
We do.
On this cake. But those guys bake it every week.
Looks like we've got a timeout on the field, and we'll be back. And we're back. Clock ticking down, a minute left in the fourth. Third down for the Eagles.
Straight up the middle. Octavio Rodriguez, the junior. Connor Norton will get one more tackle. And 43 seconds on the game clock and 30 on the play clock, so Lubbock Roosevelt will be running another play or taking a timeout or penalty. I'm not sure which. It is a fourth down, which I guess is why they just elect to take a delay of game penalty and then send the punt team out.
Looks like this is going to finish it up, Scott. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
So we will play it out 5 yards back from where we were. And we will look forward to next week. Coahoma, the Bulldogs, will be the Owls' next opponent. Regular time, same bat time, same back channel. Some of you will know what that meant. And the punt is away and toward the near sideline. Takes a bounce, and clock is running and running and running, and we are officially at 0. So this ball game is over. We will look for you next week. You should look for us and listen for us. We plan to bring you from Coahoma Owl football next